Hello everybody, this is a live stream. A tornado watch has been issued for eastern Nebraska into southwestern Iowa, northwestern Missouri, and northeastern Kansas. We already have severe thunderstorm warnings, one to the northwest of Omaha. Fremont's included in that severe thunderstorm warning, and then some more severe thunderstorms down near the I-80 corridor closer to Lincoln. Those are going to head off to the southeast toward the northwest corner of Missouri. And right now I've got a couple of decisions. Do I go after that supercell just to the west-northwest of Omaha, or do I bomb south out of Omaha down toward Nebraska City and then into northwestern Missouri and go for a couple of those lead storms? 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, and I think there's many more to come. Tornado warnings as well. A couple of tornadoes anticipated, very large hail, gorilla hail, and then these supercells are going to cluster together into a long-lived windbag that eventually is going to head all the way down into Kansas City. I'm just to the east of Omaha by about 60 miles, blasting westbound to get on these storms. First one to the west-northwest of Omaha. That's my target storm. We got Brian O'Toole behind the screen. He's going to be manning radar, some of the other maps, sharing some warnings as well during this marathon stream. So everybody say thank you to Brian for boosting our live streaming experience here in real life storm chasing mode. Normally we'd have Brian in the car too, holding the camera, streaming the whole entire process live, but that's not always going to be a luxury that we're going to be able to have. Sometimes I'm going to be out here storm chasing solo. This one I'm going to be solo, and definitely these southward moving supercells, northwest flow event, 72 points that are in place out here, and I've got Brian on the horn, so he's able to talk to me as well. So if you guys have any questions or anything, relay those to Brian and he'll try to ask me questions. Once we get into the thick of storm chase mode, it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to keep up with Brian. We've already got a couple of, I believe, elevated storms that you're seeing right now. It's possible these storms could become surface-based as they slide southeast of I-80 into southwestern Iowa, but I'm leaning toward that storm to the west-northwest of Omaha. It's already starting to rotate. It's got a mesocyclone. The rotation appears to be getting a little bit tighter, but I'm worried about those storms down near I-80. Those are in better moisture. There's low 70s dew points down there. Slightly better shear further north. And I do believe that there was a boundary that was evident on radar, too, across northeastern Nebraska that extends from those developing storms all the way down to the Omaha area. Omaha, you're included in the tornado watch. Numerous severe thunderstorm warnings already in effect. We've just got an extension of a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings on the south northwest of Omaha. That's assuming a very well-defined supercellular structure, cyclonically curved, gradient on the reflectivity on the southern side too. And these bases appear elevated to me on the Iowa side, so that's how I'm going to punch through Omaha and then wait for that supercell west-northwest of the city.
Hey Reed, can you hear me?
Boy, those storms down south of I-80, southeastern Nebraska look very intense. So
hey, can you hear me, bud?
Drop south on I-29 and get ahead of those storms.
Okay, so we're just kind of getting set up here. Everybody out there, please just kind of bear with me here at the controls.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm gonna try to keep up. Not gonna have radar up all the time, but gonna bring it up when it's necessary. When I want to see the echo tops. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's pull up echo tops. Yeah, we'll pull up echo tops, and then we can kind of get an idea of which storms are dominating already.
Yeah.
That one to the northwest of Omaha versus
the
southern ones.
And
I think you can see
so they can see
some of those really high echo tops and the ones just to the south of I-80. So those higher echo tops, those are indicative of stronger updrafts. Those storms, I think, are in a little bit greater K because the dew points are slightly above 70 down there, just south of I-80. So those are looking really favorable. They are going to be moving into slightly decreasing wind shear. That one to the west-northwest of Omaha, I think, is going to be anchored on a boundary that you can see on radar. So that's why I'm slightly leaning toward that storm. But once at high 20.
Got it. Yeah, the ones, let's see, the ones to the northwest of Omaha, that one is up to 50,000.
Probably here in about an hour. Then we're going to go late into the evening. The tornado watch goes until about 11
Yeah, the
p.m.
one down by Lincoln is one of those is up to 60,000 feet
Central
on
Time.
Echo Tops. The one that...
Yeah, at 60,000 feet, that's the tropopause too. So the top of the lower atmosphere. Those are, it's summertime. Basically the tropopause, which is the top of the troposphere, is at its max height this time of year during the summer months. So up near 60,000
Oh, so this is an overshooting top down by
pushing
Lincoln?
up against the tropopause and even overshooting into the stratosphere a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of these storms have overshooting tops. Definitely that bubble on the top going up into the troposphere is an example of one. And I'm about 40 minutes east of Council Bluffs right now, headed westbound. So storms have gone up a little bit earlier. I landed in Des Moines, adjusted my travel from Denver to Des Moines so I can get on these storms. Echo tops you can see on the Iowa storms are a lot lower because that storm is elevated and it's not tapping into the deep moisture at the low levels. So you can tell that that storm right over here, just north of I-80, much lower echo top, and you can see visually.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to reflectivity. Really actually, those ones
almost
to the north of you, and let me show people
storms.
Where you are a little bit better. Again, guys, sorry, I'm just getting... Okay, so you are, yeah, but you know, like to be capable at the helm here. So here's where you landed. You landed in Des Moines, right? And so you're headed towards Omaha on I-80, which is about, goes through here. He is about out the X here. So he's talking about storms right to the north of him, to his right. Those don't seem like they're going to be doing much, though, correct?
Yeah, I'm wondering if
okay, I see the one that you're talking about. So you're talking about
Beatrice down there.
There you are. For the viewers again, you're thinking about getting down here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one down near Beatrice, but there's also those storms to the west of Lincoln. There's 3 storms there from I-80 all the way down through Beatrice. And then there's also the one to the west-northwest of Omaha that's headed toward Fremont. So there's a new severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued, extended all the way through Fremont. And there's a lot of strong west-northwesterly flow aloft. There's like 50 to 60 knots of bulk shear, and that's major bulk shear. So we're going to see probably a long window of supercell storms before they congeal into a line. But I got to decide between that one down near Beatrice. Or do I go after
what do I think? I don't know, man. I mean, it seems I always thought that like storms like right on top of one another kind of could spoil each other, right?
Yeah, and then look at velocity. If you pull up storm relative velocity, you can see some pretty strong rotation on those storms to the south of I-80. There's the one near Cordova right now, just south of I-80. Yeah, they got a lot of, they already have mesocyclones.
Gotcha. So yeah, so you're looking at the rotation. These little
3 supercells there that are
couplets
south of
right
I-80
here
have pretty strong rotation too. And those are just going to bomb southeast.
Let's see.
I mean, those are probably going to be northeastern Kansas storms down there.
Move my face out of the way of the road too here.
Well, the models did kind of show that cluster out ahead of everything, and then a trailing lone supercell that moves out of kind of northwest of Omaha, then crosses I-80. So I just got to decide. It's possible that those 3 supercells south of I-80 might end up continuing a little bit. Of course, I'd love to be on those right now because it does look like they're starting to rotate pretty substantially. Yeah, that storm just northwest of Beatrice starting to rotate. The one north of Wilbur, which is where the Hallam, Nebraska tornado that was over 2 miles wide happened in 2004 on May 22nd. And then that one to the near Cordova area, west of Lincoln. That one's well west of Lincoln. All these are going to slide south of Lincoln, those 3 supercells. And then that one, I wouldn't be surprised.
Reed, I think we should maybe switch to like the what the walkie.
There's a live view. You see that elevated base on my right? You still there, Brian? Up on him? Yeah, that would work, definitely. You know, and if we just kind of, you know, I could just talk a lot too, and then if there are moments of silence too, you could pop in. So I'm up for anything. I definitely gotta decide between whether that storm northwest of Omaha or kind of those ones southeast Nebraska. Okay. What's the walkie-talkie? I don't. What is that? Oh yeah, that'll work too. You can use that as well. I think so. I'll have to take a look. I might have uninstalled it just so the location wouldn't be shared on there. I could take a look at it. Alrighty. Yeah, we can do that. Definitely. Alright. Okay. I like how that storm northwest of Omaha is really isolated too. Maybe that is the eventual storm that we get on. I'm a little bit worried about rush hour as well coming in here. Make sure everything's working properly. Thank you everybody for joining me. I am approaching the Omaha area. We've got numerous severe thunderstorm warnings. Already rotating, especially the back one, back near Cordova. That one actually has the strongest rotation so far. And you can see a lot of this elevated cloudiness here, a lot of mid-clouds, mid-level turbulence up there, a lot of high cloud bases. And that's on the Iowa side, where a lot of the convection out here is at least elevated. Not the case in Nebraska. That's all very surface-based, strong convection. Boy, that one northwest of Beatrice is about to go warned, maybe. Dang, those are just got some new severe thunderstorm warnings to the northwest of Omaha. There they are. Brian? It's already got a wall cloud on it, according to Mike. Yeah, it does have a little wall cloud on it. Looks pretty healthy. There's his image. Look at that left side, a very crisp left side to the updraft. Woo! We're back! Classic flying eagle shape on that storm northwest of Omaha now. Lead storm out near Beatrice is looking incredibly organized. It does have some rotation west-northwest of Omaha. Wow. Omaha storm looks very healthy. It's right on the northern edge of some pretty strong low-level wind shear too. This is the 0 to 1 kilometer shear. But boy, those storms down in near Beatrice, southeastern Nebraska, those are right in the core of that very strong low-level wind shear, about 200 to 300 there. Very strong shear with those storms. But the storm west think that storm northwest of Omaha is on some kind of a boundary right now. Southern one out northwest of Beatrice is really starting to ramp up. It's the lead storm out near Beatrice, starting to ramp up pretty substantially. Got to keep a close eye on that one as well. Wow, massive supercell. It does have a supercell going up in front of it as well. Storms are monsters, absolute monsters. Beatrice down toward Marysville. Huge storms. May get it down near Hiawatha. Falls City.